All right, guys, happy Tuesday, 9:23. It is crazy. We are almost here. Kenny and I and the team were talking earlier. This is Happy New Year, right? This is Happy New Year. This is our time for us to really look at Q1 of 2026, lock in with all of our habits, our schedules, our marketing plan, making sure that we are ending this year solid. So we're going to talk more about that in a moment because we have something we're doing on Monday to bring everybody together to make sure that your Q4 plan is in place. We did something small group in my living room. We've been talking about it in intensity. We've been talking about it on group coaching, but we are committed to making sure that you have a solid Q4 to give you momentum into 2026. So let's go ahead and get rolling. Let's have it. Karina, quick teaching moment of the week. Let's go to you.
Mine is a reminder that I feel like I shouldn't have to remind people about. We've had a few, an uptick in closings where people have not added an entire transaction to SkySlope, which is a huge red flag. So not only do you need to put a transaction in the tracker under the team tracker, basic information, so the team will acknowledge you, help you get paid, all of that, but SkySlope is your broker file. That is the file under EXP. That is what gets audited by the DRE for compliance purposes. That needs to be uploaded as soon as you have a signed residential listing agreement, purchase agreement, or referral agreement. As soon as that's done, you need it in there within 48 hours of, those signatures so you can start the file, have the broker review, make sure you're all good. It just I don't know why it's happening, but please get your stuff in SkySlope or let us know if you have issues and we can help facilitate that. Thanks.
Appreciate you, Karina. Yeah, I don't know why we're seeing an uptick. Hopefully it is just a small stutter step. So make sure that you guys do everything compliant. That way you can get paid. That way you keep your ass out of trouble, so on and so forth. So let's go into our slides for the week. I'm going to present here and we'll go boom, bam, we are in. All right, guys. So let's get right into our new escrows for the week. It was a really busy week. So once again, congratulations on a great week. Dan, everything that he's going through in his personal life, doing an amazing job showing up for our flex team, and also is running his own production, got in a contract for 270. Cortez, who's not on the line, got in a contract for 320. This is going to be the best year that Cortez has had in the business. So congratulations, big dog. We see you and congrats on a great year. Speaking of great years, I'm going to turn it over to V. V got in contract in Modesto on a flex lead for 379,000. V, I do see you on the screen. My friend, how are you? Good to see you. I'm going to have you talk to us about this deal, talk to us about your strategy and what you're experiencing in the Modesto market. So let's go to you, V.
Good morning, everyone. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking, Elias. Hope you're doing well. The Modesto client is a flex client. The first home that we actually went to go see was in Antioch. And unfortunately, when we got there, the key wouldn't open the door. So there was also an ADU that was in the back, and it appeared that someone was living there as well that they didn't disclose. So they decided it wasn't for them. Next step, they decided to go look in Boulder Creek, California. And I was like, what the hell? Where is that? I had to Google it, and it was like an hour and a half or so away from where I'm at. And what I did was I just filtered the search based on their pre-approval. And it came mainly with properties in Stockton and Modesto. And so they ended up wanting to see Modesto. And we went to go see that one home in Modesto last weekend. It had a pool. They really loved it. And we went in asking price, no seller credits, and we got our offer accepted. Very sweet clients, but congratulations to them.
Well, beautiful. Where is Boulder City or Boulder Creek City?
I think
Santa
it's like
Cruz Mountains.
Oh, okay.
Santa Cruz area. Yep. I was
Okay.
looking to see what agents live out there, but thankfully they decided not to go there.
Okay. All right. Well, good to see you. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your client and hello to Costa. All right, let's continue cruising on, you guys. We're going to go to the next category and let me make sure that this populates. So Heather Bagley got in a contract in Stockton, and let me just give this a second to populate. In Stockton for 515,000. That was another flex lead. And Srey got in a contract in Yuba City. This was her very first deal with us, first of many. We talked about it yesterday on group coaching. And so congratulations to you, Srey. Love to see this. And also, the confidence level is just continuing to rise. I see you on camera. I see you showing up. And so it's really, really cool to watch your growth. So congratulations to both of you ladies. Continuing on, Brandy Alfonso got into contract with Morgan, which this happens to be Morgan's first deal. This was a a flex lead. So I think I saw Brandy on the call. So Brandy, I'm going to have you represent for you and Morgan. Tell us about this deal. Tell us about the strategy. Really excited to see Morgan on the board. So let's go. What do you got for us?
Yeah, no, the buyers came over from Zillow for a tour, and Morgan went and showed for me and brought her in on it. It's funny is they have been looking for houses. They needed something very specific. And these particular buyers followed my entire system. They filled out my buyer intake form before we even met. After the showing, we scheduled a buyer's consult. Me and Morgan went through that, but they walked into that home and just knew it was their home. Like, I probably even before they hit the front door. And they have a child that they're purchasing the specific home for. And just to see like the environmental change from looking at the other homes to this home and how he felt at peace in this home, whereas the other ones, the child was, a little startled and stuff. It was just so nice to see all of that. It hit the family so much. They're first time home buyers. And yeah, like it's so straightforward. And it's been great working with Morgan. It's awesome to be able to break bread with somebody else on the team and get something going. So
I love it. Well, congratulations to you, Morgan. I saw you that you just joined, sending you huge congratulations on your very first deal as a fast agent. So huge shout out to you. Yeah, Brianna, I was waiting for it that whole time. Brandy was talking. You're usually your hype woman. There we go. I appreciate that. I needed some of that Brianna energy in the background, commentary, Dr. Dre, all that stuff in the background. So I appreciate you. Let's continue cruising on. Next up, next category, Vivian got into contract in El Sobrante. Samandi got into contract in Vallejo for $675. And Enid got into contract in Santa Rosa for $690. So congratulations, ladies. Great to see your names on the screen. Samandi is in her 10th round of intensity and still has never received even one strike. And you guys know how hard that program is, but she's fighting the good fight. So congratulations to all three of you. Well done. Let's continue cruising on. Eric King got in contract in Concord for $700. Ray got in contract in Oakland for $850, and Lisa got in contract in El Sobrante for $860 on a flex lead. Great to see all your faces, all your names on the screen. Well done. Huge congratulations to each of you. All right, now this is cool to see all these ladies working together. Angelica Franco, Jessica Hernandez, and Roxanne Adams got in contract in El Sobrante for $940,000. So congratulations. I think I see there Jessica is. Now she put her screen on. So Jessica, once again, let's send a huge congratulations to Jessica. She is the recipient of the California Association of Realtors Rising Star Award. So congratulations. It was great spending time with you in San Diego. Talk to us about this deal. Let's roll.
Thank you, Elias. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so this is actually a lead that Angelica received, and we were helping him buy land a few months ago. That contract didn't go through. We ended up canceling, and they got connected again. Crazy because, it's a crazy story, actually, long story, but we're so happy that Roxanne is helping us with this transaction because he wants to sell his house to buy this house. So we're going to list his home on Friday. We're working on that right now. And then we got into contract on this one off market, and they were willing to accept a lower offer than what the sellers originally wanted. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Jessica, I absolutely love this. So congratulations to you three. But I had a question for you, and I want you to share this with the team. When you got to the Gaylord in San Diego for the event and you saw your name on one of those signs, tell me about how you felt when you got to see your name printed on that sign.
I was really excited. I couldn't believe it. I was like, is that me? Like, that's really me. So Ugo started taking pictures of me with the sign, but it's I don't know, it just feels so surreal.
Well, you earned it. Congratulations. Check out what Mel put into the chat down below and be on the lookout because Jessica's going to be dropping some dope content over the course of the next few weeks. Because as a true influencer, she had a videographer following her around, and you're going to see some really good stuff in the next couple of weeks. So congratulations to you. Let's continue cruising on. Next category, as this is populating, Christine Holt got into contract for 1.275 in Alameda, and Eric Kang 1.375. You guys, I want you to take a page out of Eric's book. His property tours have been absolutely crushing over the last year, and he hasn't always done property tours the way he's doing it, but he's leaning into who he is. And obviously it's working out for him at a very, very high level. So congratulations to both of you. Let's go to our seller represented. Roxanne got in contract for 459 in Concord. Jessica got into contract on her listing in Richmond for 460. So congratulations to you too. Chris and Sophia got into contract out in Loomis for 606. So congratulations to you guys. We're going to come back to Chris in just a moment. And then Jen and Kenny got in contract in Oakland and Hayward. So Kenny, I don't see Jen on the line today. You want to talk to us about these deals?
Yeah, we had a listing in Hayward. We helped the buyers. I helped these clients, the sellers, buy this townhouse in Hayward, I think like 8 years ago. We've stayed in touch since then. They're one of my very few Instagram friends because during the era, my clients were way much older than me. We have been buying Alameda recently, so got this ready for market. We hit the price the price they're looking for. We had 4 offers on the market after a week and a half. So they're super ecstatic about it. Pretty easy transaction. We're working with a great agent from Vincent Rossi's team at KW in Oakland.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to Jen. And let's continue cruising on. You guys, feel free to drop in the chat. I asked who's going to EXPCon on this call. We want to see who's going so we can all get together, maybe do some food while we're there. Ophelia got in contract in Hayward for 830. George got in a contract twice. Alameda. Yeah, both of these deals are in Alameda. And then Carlos Sandoval got in contract in Hayward for $880,000. So congratulations to you three. Good to see your faces on the board. And then 2 more. Look at this, you guys. George got his other 2 listings in contract, 1.2 and 1.240. So what an incredible week for you, George. Congratulations on all your growth personally and professionally. We see you in job well done.
So George, it has been listing a lot of new I'd say leftover because they're the remaining homes over in Alameda. So the developer reached out to one of his business partners. So they have like 6 or 7 listings there, and they've done a tremendous job putting out 20 signs and doing a ton of social media and just like managing all the showings. George constantly gets listing opportunities, co-partnership deals because of his social media presence. So people want to work with him for that extra exposure. So that I think his business is like 90% social media. So he's another example. You know, we saw Eric Kang too. Eric Kang got like 6 in contract 2 months ago. So just personal brand is more important than ever, especially with all the big companies getting bigger and bigger. Your personal brand needs to stand out more and more.
Yeah, I couldn't echo that sentiment anymore. So congratulations, you guys. Here's what you were able to accomplish in 1 week. 26 new escrows, a little shy of $20 million in production for 1 week. So congratulations on every single thing that you're doing behind the scenes to equate to this level of success. You guys, and let's talk about success. I remember meeting Chris. It's going on 4 years. Is it 4 years? Yeah, God, it's been 40 years. And him and Will had a brokerage in Sacramento that was struggling, and they needed to find leverage and create more opportunities for themselves as well as for their agents. And we decided to start this partnership, and it's been really cool seeing his growth personally, professionally. He is an amazing mentor, amazing leader, just a great face. I don't remember a time not seeing Chris at group coaching. I just can't remember a time. So congratulations on closing your 50th deal with us as a fast agent. Obviously, he's been in the business for a long time, but congratulations, Chris. It's an honor having you on the team. We appreciate our partnership and thank you for choosing us year in and year out. So he's not on the call right now, but sending you a huge congratulations, Chris, for all that you represent to our company and to the agents in our environment. So we appreciate you, big dog. All right, guys, let's continue cruising on. Couple things now. George has taken the lead on the contest. Now, he's at 474 conversations. The contest ends in 7 days. So unless we're planning on having a crazy amount of conversations in this next week, it looks like George is going to take that first place, which will be a flight to Miami and a ticket to EXPCon. Second place, as of right now, that $1,000 would go to Lisa Torres. And then the third place, as of right now, is Brandy at 314. And the third place would get 4 open house signs. So it looks like it's going to be a fight for you two, Brandy and Lisa, to see who can take that number 2 spot. So excited to see what is going to happen in the next week. Roadmap to the results this session for this week and this week only. This is not happening this week, and so just make sure to mark your calendars. Obviously, if you need any additional support, feel free to reach out to us. Let's go over this. We have an opportunity for you guys. You've seen this. Make sure to grab a picture of this. As you guys are talking with people about changing brokerages, all we want you guys to do is make the connection. Once that appointment is booked and then we actually meet the people, we are going to make sure to give you guys an opportunity to earn some additional money in the form of Starbucks cards. We all know that you drink coffee or you want to go out and take a client and just, break bread, grab some coffee when you're out in showings. We want to give you an opportunity. And here's the thing. Let's talk about this for a moment. We'll talk more about this Unplugged. There's obviously some changes in our industry right now. We've been on the receiving end of when companies merge and there's acquisitions. We've seen that firsthand because we were acquired by Realty, which is now Anywhere, which is now going to be under the Compass umbrella. We've seen it firsthand. Well, we know anytime that companies merge or there's acquisitions, it doesn't mean that everyone is just going to be super happy about the new changes. Not everyone wants to be Compass and not every person wants to be Coldwell Banker and so on and so forth. So I think there's going to be some changes. I think people are going to start to evaluate their options. And as you guys are out there at brokers tours, at networking events, I think having that conversation and just putting them in a conversation with Kenny and I and letting them show the growth, the opportunities, the tech, the tools, and most importantly, the community that is offered here at EXP, whether solo or as a part of the official team. I think that there's going to be some conversations that are going to be had in the next couple of weeks. Kenny and I are going to share our opinions and our vantage point on this at Unplugged on Friday, but I definitely think that there's some really, really big opportunities for you guys to have conversations with the people that are uncertain, they're they're fearful and they're not really waving the flag either way. And so I want you guys to make sure that you're having those conversations with people in the market. Once again, you guys, Unplugged is this week. This is a real, raw, unfiltered conversation with Kenny and I. It's a digital detox, no screens, no fancy slides. It's just us having a conversation about scaling, about growth, about AI, about the state of the market. And then also we're going to include information about where we see the business going, especially with the new merger and acquisition of Anywhere and Compass. And we have our very own Brandy. She will be our official MC for this event. So Brandy, we're looking forward to seeing how you carry this conversation and keep us on track and keep us on pace throughout the entire conversation. All right, guys, it is back. Lunchbox Social next week, October 2nd from 12 to 2 p.m. You know where it's at. It's at Oakland headquarters. So make sure that you come in and you join us and you share. Obviously, we've talked about EXPCon. It is not too late to get your tickets. This is an opportunity for you to see the big picture, operational direction of our company, get to meet a lot of people, get into new circles, make referral partners. This is the place to be. So if you haven't reserved your tickets and you have the means to do so, please make sure to reserve your tickets. And here's the QR code right here. All right, guys. Let me see. So this morning we met as the senior leadership team. We always meet for an hour and a half every single Tuesday. That's our pregame before this meeting. So in the coming months, we understand that this time of year is going to represent human connection at the highest level. So Molly and I are going to kick off Q4. We're going to come together in the Oakland office on Monday. It's already on the team calendar. You guys will see that. It's from 11 to 1 o'clock. This is your new year starts now. Strategic Q4 marketing plan. Come into the office. We're going to unpack October, November, December. Your marketing materials that need to be created, your digital marketing campaigns that need to be created. Also, all the content ideas from now until the end of the year. What we want for you guys as a leadership team is for you to be able to sit at December 31st and look in the rearview mirror and look at all the campaigns that you launched, look at all the videos and all the content that you released about every cool thing that's happening in the Bay Area. And what we want to look at is the engagement that that's created. I promise you, if you do this at a high level and you execute it at a high level, all you're going to do is create more engagement. That's going to lead to ultimately more conversations, and you know where that goes. So we're committed to helping you with this. Also, on the calendar in the coming months, you're going to see a lot of cool things. We're going to be doing our jingle and mingle. We're going to be doing a handwritten holiday card event in the office. We're looking at doing some really, really cool things to support you guys and to make sure that we're really capitalizing on the human connection from now until the end of the year. So you have our commitment. We're going to put some cool things together to make sure to celebrate you. Also, get you guys working on all of your marketing plans. So before we head out, Liz, you have your surgery tomorrow. Wishing you well wishes and everything. If you need anything, let us know. Liz, what do you got for us?
No, basically, that's what I was going to let everyone know. I'm so glad I'm part of this team because I'm having knee replacement surgery tomorrow, and I might need help with showings and things like that. But I also wanted to encourage everyone to attend EXP Con and buy your tickets. I mean, it's a tax write-off, and aside from networking, there's lots of opportunity to also get your certifications, like your RELO certification, your REO certification. I think there's other opportunities. Yeah, revenue, all kinds of different opportunities, and you not only get to network with local or people in the U.S. You get to meet global realtors around the world. So you can also think think out of the box, and you might even be doing real estate internationally, at an international level. So have that macro mind, not the micro, or have that bird's eye view, because there's so many opportunities out there, and I know I can do more myself, but I highly encourage all of you to attend EXP Con, and you'll have a blast and you'll have fun.
That's right. That's right. Well, good stuff, Liz. And wishing you a speedy recovery on your knee replacement. Let's go over to Dan. Dan, what do you got for us, big dog?
I just wanted to make two quick Zillow announcements, both on the same vein. This Thursday, we are having our Zillow Flex in person at the Oakland office. I see a few faces in here, so make sure you're there. This is our quarterly event. We've been sending updates on the Slack channel, but make sure you're there 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. This is for Flex buyer side folks only, people who are currently on the team. And then after that, thank you, Kenny and Elias, we are going to be hosting a Cocktails for Converters event. So this is going to be at a brewery nearby. It's an invite-only event. So if you have closed a company-generated deal since, I think, April, since the last time we did one of these events, there's 51 people who have closed company deals for this. So we're going to have, hopefully we'll be packing the house for this, but we're going to have a good time. We're going to have some drinks and some snacks there, but celebrating everyone who's closed company-generated deal. Since then, keep an eye out on Slack. I'll be sending the invites for the calendar invite and direct messages on Slack for that as well, but it's going to be at 5:30. So even for those of you who are not necessarily on the Zillow team, if you close an OpCity deal, HomeLight deal, if you're on the Flex Seller program, those count towards this as well. So hope to see everyone there.
Beautiful. It's going to be a lot of fun. As always, you guys, tomorrow after coaching, I will be attending a funeral for my grandmother in Southern California. So for any reason I'm not able to get to you, if you text call, I'll make sure to get back to you after the funeral, after the service, and after spending time with my mom. So thank you guys for everything that you do. Incredible, incredible week. Looking forward to making sure that Q4 is an amazing, amazing time of the year for us. I want nothing but momentum for you guys. I want nothing but engagement for you guys. And so let's plan, prepare to make sure that we close out 2025 strong. You have our commitment. We're just going to do the work together, you guys. So listen, if you need anything, let us know. Have an amazing day. And as always, be you, but fast. And I'll see you guys first thing in the morning for Keep It Moving. Peace.